Hey guys, Heather Schreiber Burns here. I just have a lot on my heart today and a lot on my mind, and thought I would do a quick little video because I know I'm not the first to have a bad day as a Beachbody coach. And knowing, all of the success that I have had, and thanks to God that I have been able to quit my corporate job and replace it with Beachbody, and my team continues to grow, and they're full of amazing women and men that I just love surrounding myself with. It doesn't mean that I don't have bad days. And today's a perfect example. So over the last couple days, I have had some coaches quit. I have had some challengers quit. I really, with no explanation necessarily, it was more just, I'm not going to keep going with this. Some of them, it was, I don't think I'll be good at this, which really makes me sad. And some of them, it was, they really weren't giving an honest effort to the challenge group and to Shakeology. And I think, if I go back to our conversation before they had even started, I know that there was a lot of self-doubt there. And so I think, I guess back to my point is there are days that this job is so easy and it's like amazing that you feel like God just puts these people in your path like all day. And this person wants to sign up for your next challenge group and this person wants to coach. And it's just awesome because you don't really know sometimes where these people are even coming from. And then there are days like today that is hard. It's hard because people quit, people give up on themselves, people lack confidence in themselves and who they are and their abilities to really truly make this business work. I'm no different or more special or have a crazy business knowledge. I've never owned a business before. I'm not a health and fitness guru or a crazy, I don't have the education there. I am no different than anyone else. It's just I have believed in myself and I knew that God could make this possible, and it has been. And I think sometimes we tend to focus a lot on the negative, and then crazy enough, more negative happens. And so when we focus on the positive, more positive stuff happens. And so today, I just wanted to bring that to you. And if there's somebody that you look up to in this business, be it your mentor coach or, your sponsor coach or somebody else in this business that you feel like you admire because they love their social media page or whatever, or that they're at a rank that you are aspiring to be or whatever, just know that they have tough days too, I have a successful team, but I have tough days. And I just want to talk with you about 3 tips on how to stay motivated on the tough days, because the tough days are going to happen. And if you let them get you down, you are going to probably want to give up unless you do these 3 things. So number 1, I want you to remind yourself and remember why you started as a coach in the first place. So if you don't know that like that, and you can't really just say that quickly, like whatever your why is, you need to work on that. So for me, it was I wanted to stay home with my son. I desperately wanted to quit my miserable job that I was no longer happy in, and I wanted to be able to be a mom but have a career. And that's my why. Now, my why has evolved a little bit over time, and it's more in depth now. It has a different level to it, but still at the end of the day, if I were to quit Beachbody today, I would probably eventually have to go find another job, and that's not where I want to be. And I love this job, so there's no reason to stop just because of a bad day or a bad week or even a bad month. So remember your why. Why did you start? Why do you want this to be successful? And why are you going to be successful? And your why should push you just to get over those humps of those bad days. Number 2, I suggest keeping track of positive things that people say to you or share with you or send you. So I am sure even if you've been coaching for a short amount of time, I'm sure you've had somebody say, hey, you've inspired me. I want to know a little bit more about this challenge group you're talking about. That's a positive thing. You are inspiring people. For those of you that maybe have been in the business a little bit longer, you may have had a coach reach out to you and say, thank you so much. You've changed my family's life. Financially, we are in a much better place because I've been able to add income to my household via Beachbody. Maybe it's a woman that finally is fit into her pre-pregnancy jeans. Those are like some of my favorites because I know as a new mom, it's really, it takes a toll on your mental health, like as far as just how you feel and how you look. So getting back into the pre-pregnancy jeans is awesome. And then more than anything, just helping women find themselves. Those are my favorite messages when I can see an internal change in a person. External is awesome. The physical is great. But the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual is just even better. And the financial is awesome too. So if I were you, I would copy paste and keep those in a document to where you can go back to those on those tough days and remind yourself, I helped that person change their life. I helped that person change their life. I made a difference in that person's life. And then it can just remind you of all that hard work and all the crap that sometimes, that we go through, and all the tough days. Hopefully those good moments will remind you why you do what you do. And I hope none of you are forgetting that you probably also started this for you to be healthy. So you need to remember that too. Are you in a better place physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially because you're a coach? Don't forget that. And I guess that was kind of 2 in 1. And then last but not least, I left this for last because it's truly a no-brainer. If you are a coach and you're not doing personal development, oh my gosh, what's wrong? Like, why are you not? Because that is the one thing that keeps me going all the time. When I'm having a rougher day than normal, I will pick back out a book, or I'll listen to a podcast, or I'll listen to an old team call, or I'll look up some YouTube videos of some coaches that I really admire, and I watch them. So 3 things. Remember your why. Have a document of some sort of positive messages that people have sent you to remind yourself that you are making an impact, even though there are tough days. And then last but not least, personal development. That's a no-brainer. It's one of our 3 vital behaviors. You should be doing it, but I can guarantee some of you are not. But that is seriously what keeps me going. Me being healthy up here is what fights off the battles. It's almost just like your head medicine, because when you get sick, you take medicine. So personal development is like your mental medicine. And then this is just a bonus for those of you that are spiritual, that do have some kind of a faith belief system. Pray. I pray all the time. And my prayer life has been so much stronger since becoming a coach. And it's just changed my world. So that's a little bonus tip for you. I hope that helps, guys. I hope you know that any top coach that you see, anyone that you admire, we all have bad days. Everybody has a bad day. But the difference between those that get further than the other ones is they focus on the positive, and they keep pushing forward, and they keep moving on. So I always say the Finding Nemo, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, guys. All right, have a good day. I hope that helps, and I hope you all have a blessed weekend.